What's the word, YouTube? Lil Unk back in another reaction, and today we got American tourist stabbed to death and partially decapitated in the UK. What's that about? So y'all tell me if I'm lying. For me, you know me. For me, I'm too tapped. What's going on? What happened? How about with that the wop thing, or the Hundy thing? For me, right? Use y'all lingo and shit. Chill, don't play for me. But yeah, what's up? I just trying to get up on the American man, them. Like we say we not good, but over there, like what's going on? Like for me now, I'm gonna get into it though. For me now, I'm not. Before we get into it, I'm bugging. Fix it, do it up. I just fucked my shit up, but before we get into it, like the video, comment, subscribe. Tell me which one to react to next. For me, here's the motto: tell a friend to tell a friend, my brothers and sisters. That if you tell a friend to tell a friend, it's a team effort. Like that's just gonna be, that's like money laundering views. If you tell a friend to tell a friend, because if you tell a friend to tell a friend, that friend that you told got to tell a friend too, right? And but if you tell me what I told you to tell a friend to tell a friend. Feel me? They gonna have to tell a friend to tell a friend, and then they friend gonna have to tell a friend to tell a friend, and then they friend gonna have to tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? Come on, y'all. It's a team effort. Gang. Hit that sub button. Let's like button for me. Post notification. Let's get into it now. I'm about to end the video. I'm hot. 3, 2, 1, go.
What happens if you live your life day in, day out, binging on drugs and alcohol? Well, each case does differ, but in all too familiar circumstances, those who delve deeper into addiction end up not just doing damage to their body, but their minds also.
It's a fact,
People who prior to indulging in narcotics have no history of mental health issues turn to having psychotic breaks. People around those individuals describe them as not being that same person as they once were. This is 23-year-old Adam Butt who falls into that category. There isn't much to go off in regards to his history, although we can say that by 2020 he had a close relationship with drugs and drugs. At that point it didn't seem like an issue, and after all he attended the University of Essex, so we can assume that he probably only participated in such matters when at social gatherings and parties. As the coronavirus lockdown was in full swing by 2020 though, it was more than likely he had taken drugs in the year or years beforehand. Again, reports don't make it clear why or when specifically Adam started to go hard with drugs, but according to friends and family, by November of 2020, his mental state declined. In January of the following year, 2021, an intervention was put together to push Adam to seek out some help, but he brushed it off by saying it wasn't a problem. He would later come out to state that he felt people were nagging him, and this agitated him further. One of the leading roles in wanting to get help was 21-year-old tourist and Adam's girlfriend, Mary Rose. Mary had been visiting Adam from Baltimore in the United States for about 5 months at that point. They had initially met each other online and arranged to meet after Mary explained she'd been having a tough couple of years as her mother and grandma had recently passed away. She'd been staying with her grandfather at the time as her father never kept in touch. Either way, it was arranged for the pair to meet in August of 2020, and she was going to stay for about 6 months. Go and enjoy yourself, her grandfather told her, and so she made her way to the airport, got on the plane, and was ready to open a new chapter in her life. A huge adventure was on the horizon. This wasn't just a touristy trip to England either. This was a chance to see what it was really like to be a part of the community, to see what it was really like to live in the UK, something that she probably really wanted to do with Adam moving forward. Everything ran smoothly. The plane arrived on time, she was picked up from the airport, and the pair went back to Adam's place in Colchester, Essex. For anyone who doesn't know where that is, it's about an hour and a half drive from London. We don't know what the couple got up to throughout the summer, nor do we know what happened when the autumn swung around, but if you could have a wild guess, they more than likely visited a bunch of tourist destinations, but eventually they made their way back to Colchester, where life would go back to normal. The honeymoon period, so to speak, would die down ever so slightly. As November came around though, as you know, Adam started to change. I mean, even in the couple of months Mary had been with him, she could see it as well. He'd been smoking weed, taking acid, and MDMA,
see the acid. That's what it did. That's what it did.
Near enough every day. One friend would later come out to say that Adam told him he was stuck in a loop of never-ending acid trips because he would consume drugs pretty much all the time. And what would start off as a romantic time together would see Mary
I'm stuck in a never-ending
and
weed
isolated
cycle.
in a foreign
Never-ending
country
weed
with a
high.
boyfriend who was off his face on drugs. The
When
relationship
I'm not high, like,
had
I be
started
feeling
to
like high,
sour.
like, I ain't
Out of
gonna lie.
nowhere, Adam would have
Before I used to
aggressive
smoke, before I started
outbursts,
smoking, bro.
which caused Mary to be
Nah,
anxious
it's
before
not about me.
arguments. Adam had once told her, quote, "I could really kill you right now," while armed with a fragment of a broken mirror. He'd also ripped her necklace off her throat and said, "The animal in me is trying to talk." Another friend said that Adam was completely unrecognizable. He himself felt uneasy in his presence as he'd
Niggas
become
think they crazy
manic and
till they're
paranoid.
around
By
real
January of
crazy mind, like,
2021,
he not crazy.
everyone around him
He
knew
not
something was
crazy,
up, and
nigga.
that intervention was held. There were so many outbursts. We've only gave a couple in this story, but
He's
it is
crazy,
believed
but he's not that
there
crazy,
was
bro.
multiple incidents
Niggas
where
be-
this
niggas be
occurred.
playing like
He
they
also
crazy,
stated that he was seeing demons and shadow figures in the corner of his eyes. Family and friends
drugs,
decided it
but
was for the best that he saw
If you get
out
around
some
some other
help,
crazy
but as you know,
motherfuckers,
that would
you
never
gonna be like,
happen.
okay, let me chill
It's
out
around
with these
5:30
drugs. I'm
a.m.
telling them,
on the 17th of January,
I'll be in the
2021.
bed like,
Police would
these
show up
niggas
to the
crazy.
private
Let me
house to
chill.
find a gruesome scene. Mary's body had been
Cause
found
he
on the
look,
floor
I
at the
already
foot
know,
of the
like,
bed.
niggas say,
with
you're
her
not all
head
this shit.
slumped
You're not about to
forward,
decapitate
whilst
nobody,
Adam
for
was
me.
found sat in a chair in the corner of the room with
not
his head
decapitating
down,
nobody in there,
surrounded
so.
by blood on the floor and the walls. Mary had been stabbed with 2 separate knives and had been subjected to a painful death. Police believe that Adam had snapped once again, but this time it turned deadly. The reason? Well, the day before, the 16th, Adam had travelled to Gatwick Airport because he believed that a portal was there, and in order to use this portal, he would have to chop off Mary's head and use her eyeball as a key in order to make it through. When he returned home from Gatwick later on that day,
My fault.
that's exactly what he
Let
did.
me
According to
shut the fuck up. This nigga is retarded. Cause what, bro? Nigga said he had to cut her head. Okay, my fault. I guess he's just stupid. He yeah, my fault. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me just shut up and watch.
reports, it's
might be
believed that
fucking
Adam
retarded,
lashed
like,
out at
really
Mary,
crazy.
stabbing her with a knife, and she had also been hit in the throat with a dumbbell. It's believed she was alive for this portion of the attack because scratch marks were on Adam's face, but in the end, she was no match for him. Adam would discard the first knife, strangle her, and then equip a second knife where he went to town on her abdomen, throat, and neck. Going through with his plan, he attempted to cut her head off, but ultimately that failed. We don't know how authorities were notified about this attack, but it could have been a friend, because after the attack took place, he told this friend that he had just killed a demon. That isn't 100%, but reports in this case are very scarce, hence why we have to try and piece together what we can from the information we have. Either way, Adam was arrested in connection with the incident and was charged with her murder. But as time passed, he would go on to plead guilty to manslaughter on the grounds of diminished responsibility, which the prosecution were happy with. At the end of July 2022, Adam was sentenced to 18 years in a secure hospital. He'll be eligible for parole after serving 10 years, but the judge in the case told him that he would be on a lifetime license moving forward.
Are y'all fucking kidding me? If the Mondem was black, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. If the Mondem was black, you would never see the Mondem again. No parole, no nothing. Give him 50, throw him under the jail. We don't even want to see him no more. These niggas just gave this nigga. They just said 10 out. You only gotta do 10, you get parole. He tried to cut the bitch head off. What the fuck is going on? I want him back on the streets. I want him back on the streets. Like, huh? This shit is ridiculous, bro. How is that 18 years, 10 years parole? He just tried to cut the bitch head off, bro. This is ridiculous. I'm appalled. I don't know what to say. But if y'all enjoyed this one, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me which one we should react to next. BLM, bro. BLM. Damn, these are shit crazy.